Hello. It should be working now. The music is a little too loud. Okay. Um, we're back. I'm back working on this. So I actually made a lot of progress while not streaming. Well, sorry for that. Um, it was actually a pretty short session and I was very productive. And I feel like it's worth talking about this because it's a pattern which I often find myself falling into, which is very unproductive, waste of time, and doesn't let me learn anything at all. So, anyways, I was stuck here trying to make this parser work. So it kind of worked for this block of rules here, this one here. It works for a single rules, it works for a single zone, but it wasn't working for this mixed file. It's supposed to be what actually the the file is supposed to be containing. So I wasted a lot of time trying and making small changes and making it compile and then trying again, hoping that somehow things would work without any reason, just because I was trying and trying. And obviously it didn't work. I spent like 1 hour of my last stream trying to make this work without any luck. But then I just stopped and went back and read the documentation a little. I found out that there's a very handy debug function which shows you what each parser is doing. And also, I tried to approach this in a more rational way. I was like using this parser as it was something magical. I was supposed to do stuff without any logic behind it. That's not how it works. So this is what I had, and I can jump directly to what I have right now. So this was my rule parser that I already had, and it was able to parse this rule, a single line. So I broke down the problem into small steps, and so I created this one, which is a parser that's able to parse a series of rules until it finds a white line or a comment or something that's not a rule. So for example, it is handful here because there are comments in between. And so, where is it? Here, so we are parsing some lines which are non-indented rules. I had to use non-indented because otherwise this could be parsed as a rule. But I feel like this was more because of the previous implementation I had, but since it works, I'm gonna keep it here. And then it parses the rules until it finds the end of a file, a new line, or a line comment, which is pretty easy. Uh, yeah, it could probably be improved. It's probably this would break with something like this. So it's something that's not a comment, not an empty line, not a rule immediately after a rule. Not sure if this is ever gonna happen, but this is probably something I will figure out if there is a need to do so. Uh, yeah, and then using this, I created a parser that just parses the whole file looking for rules. So this basically calls an inner recursive function which takes an accumulator, and this accumulator tries to parse this rules block, and if it finds any rule, it calls the inner function, adding the rules it found to the accumulator. If it's the end of file, means that we are done and just returns the accumulator. And otherwise, just skips the line and it calls the accumulator, the recursive function with the accumulator as it is. So skip line is basically a function that skips everything until the new line. So what I'm saying is that if I didn't find any rule, then I don't care about what's in the file. I'm not trying to parse rules and zones at the same time. I don't know if it's impossible, but this was proving to be too complex to reason at that time. So maybe it could be easier now that I have something that's working to put everything together. But anyways, it's working. I don't care about performance that much. This is something that would be like run once every few months, years. I have no idea. So who cares? And is it. So this parses all the rules. It works. I have my test here, and this one works. Yeah, let's add signature here so it doesn't complain. Then I did the same thing with the zone. So I already had this parser, which probably is a little easier because zones are an indented block. So once I had this working, it was pretty trivial. Also copying, the previous implementation from my rules. So just another recursive function which tries to parse the zone. If it's the end of line, a file, returns a result. Otherwise, just skips the line. And this kind of works. So, yeah, big progress. We have something that's almost working. Now that I think about it, last time I noticed something they didn't plan for in the file, which is the, I think, link. Let's call it directive, link rule, link. So let's find. Always struggle finding back. Okay, yeah, here we are. Commentary on the TZDB database. How to read. So we got rules, we got zones. This one actually doesn't talk about links. It sucks. Let's see if I can find it. Is it in Africa? Link, here it is. What is link supposed to do? Link Africa, Abidjan, Africa, Bamako. Is it just a way to alias rules? Link. There's an explanation here. Is there like there's a readme, news, makefile? What does a makefile do? Yeah, no, don't really care that much. Just want to see if there is an explanation for this link thing. Yeah, there is a match. I think it's pretty self-explanatory. So it defines a zone and then links this zone to this other zone. So I guess if I'm looking for Africa Dakar, then it'll be the same as Africa Abidjan. Yeah, it's the only place where it's defined. So I guess we can go on our types. Let's create a type link, which for now we can say it's a tuple name from name to name. Links zone to another one. So what we can do, it's probably going to be this very similar to a rules parser. So let's do this. So we have prule, create a p zone, which is a parser name. This one should be pretty trivial now that we have everything figured out. So this one takes symbol link. Yeah, and then has two zone names, which we can take from zone. Which is here, like in pid zone name. From is Lexim pid zone name, and 2 is a Lexim pid zone name. And then let's see what Derl does. Yeah, okay. This is an optional end of line. I'm not sure if this is required. Let's put it here since we have it. And then we'll just return from 2. This obviously is not pid zone, this is pid link. Parses a single link. And then obviously we can have a p links, which is the parser of, I guess we can call this link. It's a parser of link. This one is parser of links. And we can use this as sum till non-indented SCN p link until the end of file. We could probably extract this stuff here to its own parser, but it's not important right now. Our line comment. And then we can finally have a PO links. I guess we don't need the underscore. which is a parser. Let's still keep it as a parser of link. So we're gonna concat the result. So this calls p inner, inner this, where p inner goes from zone to parser list of zone, p inner equals, so we're gonna try p links, and if we find them, we call p inner of the accumulator plus the links we found. Oh, we don't need to concat, we're already doing this here on our recursive function. If we got the end of file, we finish and we can return the result. Otherwise, we just skip the line and go on. So this one parses all the links in a file. And we can export it. PL links. And then I guess we can do something like this. Let's copy this. Which is actually, well, let's copy all of this. Because I'm not sure, see the fact that it's immediately after a zone, it could break things. So let's see how it goes. It's always nice to have more tests. So now the test should fail because obviously I have more zones than I had before, so this will probably fail. So did the JSON stack test fast file watch. Yeah, of course it's not links, it's link. And this one is just link. Oh, come on. So many mistakes. Oh, is link. And this one is link. Okay, it's failing. Let's hope it's only because we have 3 zones now. Yeah. And we can try to see if it parses our links. So it parses multiple links. Parse p all links. Mix par satisfies v and v equal. Could write this point free, but it's just confusing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 8. Oh wait, 4, 9, 9. Well, let's try. Come on, it's dyslexic. Length. I'm getting a failure. Okay, that's good. It's not parsing anything. Why not? This gives us a chance to try the debugger, so I can show you. Okay, still important. So all you can try, so we have these PO links. And we can try doing this. It's dbg, and then I got the label, all links. Why is it failing? Okay, so is it called only once? Well, not because I'm calling this on the outside parser, which matches immediately, and then it's not called anymore because it really want to do something like this. So let's try this. So we can do g links, and then we can do a dbg link for now. Let's see if we get more info. Okay, we got a lot more information now. This file is very long, so let's try something else first. So let's try first adding something just for the links, which makes it easier to debug. Links. Let's just keep the line here, and then we can copy and paste this section here. Paste it here, and then go down here, comment this, describe links, do it parses some links. So we have parse po links, links, parse satisfies v length v equals whatever. Oh, come on, seriously. How can I always mess length up? Not that hard. The H is at the end. Length, 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 length. Okay, so it's not parsing anything. We can now debug this stuff and see what's going on here. So where is it? Here. So links. If I catch the zone, it's okay. It's an error. It skips it. That's interesting. Why is it trying to parse this one first? Well, let's see. Anyways, so goes called links. Is this one a link? No. So calls links on this. It's not a link. Then it goes to back to this one. I have no idea why it does this one first, but anyways, this one is not a link, obviously. Okay, spend a lot of time on these few lines. I'm not sure why. Oh, because I don't know. We might have to put the debugger inside here too, if this is not informative enough. Anyways, it goes into the first line here, skips it. Link Africa, error of set incorrect indentation, got 6, should be equal to 1. Why is it thinking that this is indented? This is very interesting. So links is obviously never matching, and we don't really care about this because once links match we know that we're already where we want to be. So we can leave this one here since it's a little easier. And then we can maybe try doing this. Of what's the bug at the end of file. Let's debug skip line. So here in the rules, I did skipping the zones too, and I removed it because it wasn't really helpful for it. Maybe we can put it back here if this doesn't work. And we can make it skip the whole zone block. So let's see what's going on. Yeah, the end of file is not really that interesting, honestly. So yeah, what's happening here? It's trying to call this one first, which skips the empty line and the comments, and then it arrives here. And this one, it's not the links, so the links failed, and then it moves to the end of file. And it say this is not an end of file, and then it moves to the skip line, which matches and skip basically all of this. Yeah, looks like so. And then it tries again. Why is it matching for a single link now instead of multiple links? Anyways, it says zone. It's not the end of file. Oh, it's a little confusing. Why is it calling link again? Well, what you can try to do is this. So let's put here try feed zone, which we want to discard. If we find that zone, we just move on. Let's see what happens. Still failing. It fails much quicker. Okay. Um, oh, sorry, obviously. This one doesn't have to return, but just to continue, not ending our computation. It's still not working. Let's see. It's probably gonna be okay. So, doing links. Oh, that's why, because I removed this one. Let's put it back in, I'm sorry. I feel like it's probably more helpful to understand what's going on. Let's increase this a little. Okay. Okay. I have no idea why there's a single link here called on that zone. Is it oh, it's because of this. Is it? No, I'm not calling this one. I have no idea why it is being called. Well, let's ignore it for now, and let's see the rest and see if we can safely ignore this. So it tries to parse links here. It says new line, Cote d'Ivoire, Ivory Coast. It's not It's not a link because it skips these lines because we are using the non-indented, and it moves here. And this one is not links. And then it moves here, thinking it's a link with an 132 offset, which is obviously wrong. Maybe it's because we are consuming more end of lines than we have to. We can try afterwards. What's going on? Tries doing again a links here, but I still think there's an offset of 132. Then it's not enough file, goes on. And thinks here there's a, yeah, it's a mess. Let's see if this is the culprit. I'm very confused by this first thing here. Which I feel could be the source of the issue. Let's see if there's something that I did wrong. So this one is pretty similar. Parse the symbol, then parses to lexemes. This is probably not needed because the lexeme should already get the end of line. While here I'm not ending with a lexeme. So let's comment this. And then the rules is a sum till, no indented. Link. Is it because this one catches the end of line too? And here I'm finishing with the lexeme. Could this be the issue? Let's try. I still have no idea why there's that single link called before the links. Because this one calls links. Here links and links call link. No one is calling link on its own. It is very confusing. Oh, I'm sorry. This is just gonna be a very silly test. So this one shouldn't do anything. Shouldn't get any parser called. Actually, I need a bug message. So if I get a debug message, means it's something very weird going on. Okay. This works correctly. So let's try this. Just try skipping the file until we get to the end of file. So you only get end of lines and skip lines. Okay, so we get end of file. No, it's not. Skip line. End of file. It's not. Skip file. And goes like this until it gets to the end. Skip Santelina. new line, skips the new line, and then end of file. So this part here works. What you can try is adding this here. Oh, sorry. And now we should get the same thing as before, but with less steps, because this zone should be skipped with just one jump. It's actually never called. It's weird. And a file, skip line, 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 and a file, skip line. Oh, my bad. Yeah. Okay. So it tries matching its zone and actually matches that zone. So it skips this whole part immediately. And then it moves to links. So this works. I feel like this is messing the indentation things. So what we're gonna try to do is skipping the zones first. Let's see what happens. You can skip the zone and then try parsing the links. It's still failing. Let's see what's going on. I think my zone parser has some issues that doesn't make it reset. I want to make a little try. If I do this, I feel like it will work. It's still not working. Okay. Parses the zone. Okay, fails to parse the zone. How is this 6 indentation? In what word is this 6 indentation? We can remove this since it works. Let's also remove this. It just makes a lot of noise, which we don't need. Zone, link. Indentation is 6. Let's use something that's not gonna be skipped by the comment stuff. So let's try this. I feel like this should work. No, still not working. Okay, no matter what, it thinks that the indentation here is 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Is this is this how you say it, random, the fact that Africa starts at the 6th character, or is it what? So this is the issue, but why is it doing so? Rules are not doing that. Symbol rule, symbol link, and then it's from, which is like sim pid zone name. Very weird. Very weird. What's pid zone name? Oh, of course. Of course. Ah, my bad. My bad. P zone. Let's call it like this. Actually, this is the pid zone name. So let's do this. Text name is just a pack of some alpha num char or this or this. We call it this zone head. Which does this. We can do this much better. So this one is gonna be a symbol zone, which goes into zone name. So this one is gonna be zone head, and I can leave this like it is there now. Maybe you can just swap the order. Zone head. Don't need this anymore. Passer. So many typos because of this different keyboard to the one I'm used to. It's a lot of wasted time. Something fell. What is it? Yeah, of course now. Zone name. Fix the test. It works. Works. See, always. I could have done this like 5-10 minutes quicker if you just didn't assume things. Okay, everything is working. So let's clean this up. We don't need the debug statements anymore. Don't need this. Can do this. We should be okay. I'm not sure if the ordering here is that important. I feel like it's not. So who cares? We can commit working link parser. Okay, then we had this here. So let's see the next steps. So we have rules, build zones, and now we have p all links, which is an array of link, which in this pseudo syntax we can convert to an array of name. So the first name is the source zone, and this one are the linked zones. So this one is the zone that actually has uh, some rules related to it, while this one don't. So we need to convert. I want to do two things here probably. Uh, let's write a command block. So I want to convert this data to JSON, but also feel like I want to convert this to pure script data structures immediately. I mean, what's the point of this? I want to create some data I will be able to use from pure script to write my library. And so if I write a JSON, then I either have to create some machinery in pure script that parses the JSON, which adds complexity and possible source of errors, or runtime errors, which really makes no sense. I can create data structures immediately and then have them validated at compile time, which I'm probably gonna be using the pure script bridge to do this. So we're gonna use Argonaut and use pure script bridge. So I feel like we could move all this parser stuff in its own file. Makes more sense. So let's do this. It's gonna be parser, which we can keep as it is right now. And then here I can do this. And here let's skip everything here. We can always clean this up afterwards. And then we can go down here and delete this stuff. Okay. Of course. Oh, dyslexic. Okay. Bum, 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 bum. Okay. I mean, at this point, the oh, come on. We have to expose the module. Types tzDB JSON parser. At this point, the JSON part is not really needed, but since this library is called tzDB JSON, I feel like I should stick to it and create it. Also, I doubt there's anyone that's following this that's really waiting for this application, but who knows? Maybe it could become a full-fledged converter to many different formats. Connect, yeah. Yeah, let's see what we can do. Let's see what we can do. I don't know if we're gonna use PureScript Bridge because I am not actually just converting Haskell data structures to PureScript data structures, but I want to code gen stuff, which maybe I could do with template Haskell, which I don't have any idea of how to use. Maybe it could be a good thing to try. I could just print stuff to the file, which gives me a little control on error matching and stuff. We'll see. Let's start with the JSON stuff. So let's go to stack edge. Which I don't know why it has a lot of issues. It's always kind of slowish. Is it Azon or Argonaut? Always get mixed up between PureScript and Haskell. Okay. No, I don't want to decode. I want to encode. Decoding, decoding, encoding, and decoding. Direct encoding. I feel like if I write a map, map-like structure. Okay, so well, did I? Yeah, or do you have the? Okay. Obviously, I can write a map directly because it will be an heterogeneous map. So what I could do is transform this in tuples from maps to JSON, and then build a map from there. Let's see what happens. So let's write and encode all rules, which takes an array of rule and returns. I want to call encode, I guess. Should return byte string. Uh, yeah, well, anyways, I think it's fine. Goes from name to byte string. What? Name. Okay, and what I want to do is actually just gonna be a map encode, I feel. This one is lazy byte string. Import data byte string. Gotta encode zones, which goes from a zone name byte string. We'll see our links because I still have not sure how I'm gonna put this in my data type. Okay, and then I guess we can try with like an create how can we call these files? Are these regions? Let's call this region. Create region map. Which is just gonna take, yeah, there's not a lot of type safety, but again, this is not a library. This is just code that's gonna be run internally. And it's gonna create a map. No, let's do this. Let's create the maps immediately. So this one will be a map name byte string. We need some folding here because rules. So we want to import qualify data map strict as m. And now I want to do a map fold. Let's check data map. It takes too long. Oh, it actually worked. Yes, I want to use data map strict. I think maybe insert with. Yeah. Is what we want. Folding and insert with. So we want to fold this. Colon empty. This and here we have the map and we have name, value. Yes. what we want to do is do an I can just insert width. Come on, insert width. We're gonna do a plus plus v and m. Insert width, the key, the value, and the map. Sorry, function key value map, function key value and map. Hidden package. Oh, come on. Library. Byte string. We just want here. We just want byte string. Hiding. We can actually we can just do this. Let's keep it qualified. So this, and this. So I'm gonna probably move this to a different file afterwards. So encode. Okay, we have to bring in scope. So let's bring import data as on encode. Oh, this is an array of tuples. We could probably use lenses, but I don't feel like that. Can we double map? Let's command this for now. No, it doesn't work. Yeah, this is not an either. This is a tuple. There's always time to make it prettier afterwards. Let's first make it compile. It's not working. Plus plus v. No, I think I'm mixing things up, am I? Insert width takes a function, a key, and a value. Yes. I can just do this. Insert width plus plus. This is probably much better. So I'm gonna match the array with byte string. This one is an array of byte strings. couldn't match type map kid0 name byte string. Actual type name byte string. Let's check fold left. Oh, of course, I'm folding a map. I don't want to fold a map. I want to just do a regular fold using a map as my accumulator. Okay, it works. Like we can do this. Export everything. It's gonna complain about stuff, but okay, clean this up. This. So this one seems to work. Let's give it a try. Let's see what happens. I actually want to encode all of this. So let's create for now an encode region. Which I guess can take some input. Let's make it take just this for now. And returns byte string. I'm surprised that there isn't a more specific representation like a JSON type. That's weird. Class to JSON. Just to JSON. That's actually value. Intermediate type. Let's see if we need it. Let's see what happens. So the only thing the encode region does right now is to encode all rules. Oh, come on. Not sure I'm gonna keep this as a test. Just want to see if there's some output. Yeah, okay, there's a typo. So we can do it's parse p all rules mixed. Will this work? Code region v should equal this. Code, encode, encode. Ah, come on! How can I make the same typo twice? Maybe it was the autocomplete. Yeah, there's no instance for byte string. This sucks. What if I do this value and then instead of encode we can use to JSON and then we can do the here to JSON. Not in scope value. Value to JSON. Unexpected do block in function application. Why? Yeah. This is probably complain. Encode region. Import ttdb JSON. There is no should equal. Anyway, that's the only one I'm using right now. Kind of get confused by all these testing libraries that have different syntax. So true. Is this enough? Yeah. Yeah, that's not good. We're using HSpec, so let's search for HSpec. No, it's not a quick check. What? Come on. Should be. Oh, should be. Okay. I can delete this. And that's because I have an idea. Describe rules. Describe encodes. Do it. Do. Oh. Some stuff. Yeah, it's not even the correct message, but just want to see this working, and then I can call it a day. The JSON creates a value. Oh, this one. This one it's parsed. Returns either parse bundle or whatever. So let's do like case v of write v. We can do this. Otherwise, we can do left. Couldn't match expected type rule with actual type either A1, B1. Sorry, I'm confused. So this parse returns an either parser bundle SE or an A. So this V, yeah. What? Let me do partial notches. Uh, oh, yeah, of course. Of course. This is a pure function. So it's gonna be a let v equals stuff, and then I think we can do this. Will work. I got an object from list to be array list. Let's see, it's this one. Could get like 4 of these, and then we should get another one. That one is 6. Array. Okay, it's kind of working. Let's see if we can clean that up. It's probably in the prelude. Let's see if there's the double. First, second. This is bounded. Curry on curry. Do you have to use befunctor? I don't really want to. Feels a little too much. What's the instance of functor for a tuple? Maybe are you first last option dual thing read an empty either functor. Okay, I think it was working before because I had different issues in my file. Yeah, map. Why? Why is it doing this? So this one is the tuple. Just curious at this point. This one is name rule. Scope type variables. from 80 to B, A80, I don't know, it's just getting tired. Really, there's no point just to do like some supposedly cooler stuff, which I don't really care about, so let's do this. Yeah, that one fails. We could remove it. This one is easier. From zone to map name zone. Sorry. Value. So this one is gonna be like from list map to JSON.m from list. From list, yeah, takes this. Because it's an array. Why is this not working? I think I'm just, yeah, okay. Okay, rather have this num.3. So let's do map to JSON. Rules. Never mind. Give up. Okay. So so yeah, next steps. Test zones. Code links. Code whole file in big single map. Value, and then once we have this, we can start working on the command interface part. Okay, well, it's all for now. So thank you for watching, even though no one watched. Maybe someone will watch in the future. Have a nice day.